I'm Jack Stuppin. Thank you for visiting this exhibition, Songs of the Earth. Songs of the Earth is a takeoff of a Walt Whitman poem, Songs of the Rolling Earth. We're here in western Sonoma County at a place that I've painted many times en plein air. In fact, I'm holding a study that I did here 14 years ago. Frequently, when I paint outdoors, I'll take the painting I did outdoors into the studio and use it as a study for a much larger oil painting. Now, the scene has changed dramatically in 14 years. The trees are different. One of them's lost all its leaves. The sun and the light is different. There's no wind blowing today, no fog in the distance. And the changing of the scene reminds me of a quote from Marcel Proust, that the real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new landscapes, but rather in having new eyes. When I paint by a lot of underpainting, as you'll see over here. Virtually everything in this painting, except perhaps for the sky, is an unfinished painting. I'm just beginning. And one thing that I do when I paint is I'm very conscious of the fact that the visual cortex, that part of the eye, or part of the brain rather, that processes sight, sees more than the conscious brain can see. So in the underpainting, what I'll frequently do, like you see the streak of cadmium red, well, as I put in the grass down here, oh, that green's not too good. There it is, coming. Perhaps only a fraction of that red's going to survive. But what happens is when people look at the painting, they see the landscape, and they don't see how the painting was constructed. But that red staying on the canvas, even though it's a small streak, might not register in the viewer's conscious mind, but those kind of things vibrate in the subconscious. And I like to play with the subconscious mind of the viewer by creating these escaped exotics, for lack of a better word. Now, Simon Schama, in his book, The Power of Art, which I have right here, has something in it that I think is really relevant to my painting. And I'd like to quote from his book. The power of art is the power of unsettling surprise. It is the operational procedure that involves the retinal processing of information, but then throws a switch and generates an alternative kind of vision, a dramatized kind of seeing. After seeing my paintings, I have literally had hundreds of people tell me they can't drive in Northern California without seeing the landscape in a new way. What greater reward could an artist have than to have opened somebody's eyes to a new way of seeing? Thank you so much for visiting the show.